Oh boy, here we are. I am streaming today. How do I get this away from me? There we go. Okay. We're doing character design today, as always. Gotta love it. It's the best. What? I'm very excited for Art Fight this year, so I decided to update some of my character profiles because, like, this character, this is Chalice, and I designed her August 8th of 2024, long time ago. This is Chalice. She's a baddie. And I really like this design, but I wanted to draw a better portrait because I don't think this portrait is very good. Oh, she has earrings. I have to fix that. So I wanted this portrait to be more like what she was like before meeting Vesh. This is Vesh over here. Because in this version of her, she seems kind of unhinged, but like a little bit more chill. This one, she just seems like she's having a bad time. So that's what I'm going for here. I have a feeling this music is slightly too loud. I'm turning it down. Okay. What was I doing? Yesterday I painted this face. I think I have to do the belts, which is like my least favorite thing ever, but gotta render the belts here. How do I usually render belts? I don't know if I have a usual way I do it. Just gonna flip the canvas a lot. Whee! Get rid of the line art. Pants. Where are the pants at? Blue parts? Sure. Who's excited for new Ocarina of Time game? I'm excited. The thing is, I'm kind of afraid of like the 3D style, but I need a new Zelda game in my life, or a remake or whatever. So we'll have to see how the style looks, but for now I'm excited about it. I think it'll be fun. I'm hoping that they'll be able to make the scale of the game better. If they're gonna go more 3D style, everything like the Deku Tree will look like huge and the castle will look huge and all those things. Because I think that could make the game feel sort of new. And I think that could be fun. But even if it doesn't feel new, I don't care because it's a timeless classic. And that will be so exciting to experience. Again, it's been so long. I never beat it. I'm a fake fan. When I was a kid, my brother would play that game constantly, and I would just go on to it and go into Gerudo Village and play like the sneak part where the Gerudo ladies are like trying to catch you. And that was all I ever did, and then I would close the game. So that says a lot about me, I guess. But I have played most of it. I've played up until, let's see, the dungeon in Kakariko Village with Bongo Bongo. God, Bongo Bongo. And then I think I've fought Ganondorf on my brother's file with a bottle. I think I've done those, so I've done the final boss and I've done up to Kakariko Village, which is almost all of it. Which one is that? The Shadow Temple, I think? God, that makes me want to play it. Maybe I should just play it. Belt. That looks like a belt. I'm gonna look up references of belts later to make it look better, but for now, it's a belt. There's something about me when I make characters that I'm always adding way too many belts on them, but then when it becomes time to render said belts, I just want to die a little bit. Why do I do that? I should try to figure out some sort of waist accessory that's not a belt sometime in my life. That would be helpful. Shirt is too dark. I'm fixing this. For this one, this isn't really my normal rendering style, as you can probably guess. Like, especially with the clothes and the shirt. I'm trying to play around with colors a bit more, adding in sort of different colors. That's a horrible way to explain it, but you see with this shirt, it's obviously a red shirt, but I've added in like a maroon here and a purple and this like electric purple and a bit of orange. So I'm trying to make more variety in my rendering style in the hopes that it looks a bit more interesting, and I think it looks cool right now. The lighting of it all doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I think it's interesting to look at, so I'm gonna keep it. It's a good experiment. I think the neck and arm bits are sort of weird. It's supposed to be sort of like a kind of shiny material, which really does not show up in this version of it at all. So I guess I'm better at that. But I'm just playing around, seeing what I like, seeing what I don't like, and for now I'm gonna keep it. The face is kind of my same rendering style because I think it looks good. I like how I render skin more or less, but I do want to experiment with clothes a little bit more, so that's what I'm doing with this piece. And you know, it's just a portrait for art fight. It's not like it's a commission or anything, so low stakes, so to speak. Back to the belts. I was watching my friend yesterday watch one of my speed paints. She was just kind of like flipping through it, and I realized that I rotate the canvas like a hilarious number of times, like so often, so that when I set these drawings like 40% speed or whatever, it just looks like I'm going like ooh 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 like the whole time. It's like, am I even drawing anything? It's like I make one paint stroke and then I've rotated the canvas again. That's just life. I'm gonna do this bit last, I think. Move on to this one. And I'm gonna do the gold on a separate layer, so that's fine. Don't have to worry about that. When I went to start this stream, I turned on my tablet and it was all red. It was completely red. Like the screen was just all red tones, and I was like, oh, hello? Are you okay? Because I had kind of dropped the tablet on my desk when I was setting up, and I was like, oh my god, did I break my tablet just from that? But no, we're fine. It's classic unplug, replug in. It was chill. Very wobbly line I've got going on here. Oh, I love this song. What is this? Dark World? From... In my mind, it's Link Between Worlds, but originally Link to the Past. So good. Or A Link... Isn't there one with time? Like a Link... A Link... I don't know. I'm just gonna stop that thought there. What is going on here? I don't like whatever's going on here. Oh, I was on the wrong layer this entire time, wasn't I? Nice. Well, that's okay. I'm just gonna move on as if I wasn't on the wrong layer this entire time. I need to turn the brightness on my computer up. I'm like, why can't I tell what these values look like? And it's because the brightness on my computer is super low. I wonder if that shows up on stream. I have no idea. I don't think it does for some reason. Please allow me to draw a straight line. Please, please. Thank you. Like, who needs 3 belts? Who needs 3 belts? Nobody needs 3 belts. But, you know, Chalice needs 3 belts. One of these is supposed to have, like, a sword in it. Like you can see here, it's like a little hook, and then the leather straps to hang onto the sword. I did not feel like drawing all that, so I didn't draw all that. But, you know, maybe she got that later on in her life. It's chill. Doesn't have to be perfectly continuous in terms of design, because this is supposed to be like more of a kind of prologue design, so to speak. Like if you were seeing what she looked like before she has her sort of main narrative moment. Belt. What does that mean? How do you keep your pants on? How do you keep your pants that high? Belt. Does this look better? Let's do my favorite thing ever, which is to switch from pre-render to render. So this is the render. Pre-render. Oh, looks like nothing's going on. Render. Pre-render. Yeah, the belts look a bit more finished there. I guess it's not significant, but still. I think this belt is a little bit fat. How do I want to fix it? Not like that, apparently. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. How silly. How silly of me. What song is this? I've never heard this song before. Minoru's Request. Okay, I have heard it before. I'm trying to parse why this doesn't look right. I don't know. Yeah, I do know. I'm too lazy to fix it right now. Fix. Thank you. Fix that. There we go. I'm also sort of playing with trying to add in textured brushes into these pieces a little bit. You can sort of see here I've got a little bit of a painterly texture on the shirt, and I've got it a little bit here as well. And here. I haven't added it to the skin. Maybe I should do that. Where's my skin layer? Skin. I sort of like the skin flat or smooth though, because I think that looks very good as is. But, you know, a little texture can't hurt. I don't ever do it really, so why not? Nice. Back to the belts here. Okay. Oh, I'm using the wrong brush. Take me back! This one. No, not this one. This one. What does this say? Shusen? Mo sui... Mo... I don't know. It's like an all-purpose brush. That's the meaning of it. I will add back in the gold embellishments after I've made this all smoothed out here. Oops. I'm so locked in right now, I don't even know what to talk about. Locked in on these belts. A little bit of purple. Nice. There we go. So this is supposed to be like a shirt into a cape type experience here. It's sort of hard to see because I don't have most of the waist showing, but these are the vibes. Some sort of cape experience. It's easier to see on the really simple version. Shirt into cape because, you know, why not? She needed some extra, like, volume in the leg area, I decided. Shirt. And I also need to add in the gold embellishments on the cape and on the shirt and on the arm things. Whatever you would call those, I'm not quite sure, honestly. There is a very loud helicopter outside. I hope my mic is not picking that up, but oh my god, it is so loud. Why? Why are you doing that? Jeez. He's coming for me. Bro's coming for me. It's because my window's open. I'm gonna close that. Sorry. There. Window is closed. Helicopter's still loud, but maybe it's not as bad now. I don't know how to shade pants when I don't have enough pant to show. It's like I know how to shade pants, but because there's not very much of it showing, how do I choose how to shade to make it make sense? You know, because you don't have the full context of what the legs are doing. I sort of struggle with that. I realize that I don't really make portraits that often. Especially, can you consider this a portrait where it's like a half body? I honestly never make half bodies. I kind of want to see when the last time I did it was. I'm gonna root through my files real quick. When was the last time I made a half body? I suppose my Sona's a half body. This guy. But previous to that... Oh god, when even? Not for a long time. Not in 2025. Do I have anything in 2024? Wow. No, not anything in 2024. 2023? I have Diluc. Diluc from 2023. I suppose that counts, sort of. I kind of still really fuck with this painting. I think it's, like, very good. People don't really care about it, but I think it's great. And I have this child one that sort of counts. Wow, that I do not paint like that anymore. It looks very strange. I like the cape though. Anyways, not on topic here. Sometimes I like going through my old files though, it's fun. It's fun to see what I was up to years and years ago. Surely I can draw a slightly curved line. Come on. Come on, I can do this. This is why I rotate my canvas all the time. I need a perfect angle for my wrist to draw that line. Or else I cannot do it. Please! Come on. Come on. Oh, it's good enough. Oh, I forgot about this bit here. Okay, now I'm gonna go back and add these back in here. I think I want them both to be shaped like that. Because I think that's a fun shape. Yay, I've drawn some curved lines. Let's go. This sounds like Genshin music. What is this? What song is this? Orchestra Piece 1 from Twilight Princess. Really? Huh. I guess I don't know Twilight Princess that well. Which is true, I don't know Twilight Princess that well. I want to play it. I guess I don't have a Wii though, or a Wii U. Isn't there I think there's a DS version, it's super, super rare. And I'm not even sure it's the full game, it's like just the crossbow minigame from Twilight Princess, which is so random. Like, why? Why just that? Okay. The buckle will come later. That is just not what I'm focused on right now. Honestly, the line art is so distracting of the buckle, I'm just gonna erase it. Bye-bye! Teehee! Bye! I'll just know that there's... gotta put something in there. Honestly, I'm also gonna get rid of the flats. I think it's this one? Nope. What layer is it? Is it this layer? Yes. Okay, bye. Oh, that's distressing. It's okay. I'm gonna fix it right now. This looks so suspicious. Please don't think about it too hard. just don't worry about it. Once the buckle's in there, it's gonna be okay. Just right now, it looks really weird. Oh my god. Oh my god. Keep it away from me. I hate it. God. Okay, I have to draw the buckle right now because I cannot look at this any longer. Gold parts. There we go. What buckle was there originally? Was it circular? Was it... There was no buckle originally. I need to look up belt buckles. Come on, Pinterest, what do you got for me? Belt buckle. I'll just write belts. Wow, my internet is not wanting to show me Pinterest right now. I hope my stream is okay. Oh, it seems okay. Seems okay to me. Just my Pinterest is really slow. Should I do it on my phone? Nah. Wow, okay, I will do it on my phone. This is so slow. What's up with that? Belt drawing reference. How does one draw a belt? Ooh, these ones look really good. I want to be able to draw a belt like this. Okay, I'm gonna look at this one. This looks like Genshin splash art. Where am I gonna put this on my... Yeah, there we go. Right in front of my screen, so I can just keep looking at it. I'm gonna choose this color. Grab a square. Well, now I can't see my layers. Gotta move this over. Sorry, lots of moving stuff in near my mic sounds. That is acceptable for now. Does that look like an okay size? I'm gonna say yes. I'm probably gonna make it fatter as I go here, but and also the important part is that I shade to show that there's a... Give me a different color than that, please. Yeah. That there's like a bit of a curve in the belt here, because that's how belts work. Oh, okay, my cat is definitely about to step on my keyboard here. Hi, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I have to save my canvas so that if she does anything, I can just fix it. Yeah, hello. Yeah. I know, you want pets. You want pets. Don't drink my water, please. Yeah, don't do it. I know. You want my water so bad. It's got mint in it. I don't know if cats can have mint, but I don't want her having my water no matter what. Oh, you're so baby. And she's gone. She's gone now! I need to move this bit over. Which bit should I move? I'm gonna move this bit. Actually, I'm gonna move this bit. Move it over here. Yeah. That's kind of nice. A bit more off-center there. Nice. That looks like a belt. That was the goal. Very good. Cool stuff. I still have to shade it, but other than that, I think I can be okay with this for now, for sure. And then there would be... Okay, would the holes be here? Or would they be here? Or would they be both? I think they would be both. So I'm gonna operate off that assumption. me when I don't know how belts work. I think they would be here. Like that. And then I want a little bit of shading in the hole. Yeah. Give it some depth there. Okay, that is a functional belt. I'm good with that. I'm gonna add more to it, but it looks better than it did before. Belt, belt. Nice. What else do I think will make this belt look good? I want to shade it a little bit more here. Maybe with a purpley color would be kind of nice. Let's see. Let's see what we got. That is a little bit too... Ooh, okay, I like this. I like this one. Give it a little bit more depth. I always like when people draw really shiny belts. Oh, hello, Pixie Toast. My art fight, let's see, I'll type it in the chat so that you know it. It's digitalmonkey_. I should have a link for it somewhere. Oh, can I post links? I don't know. I've got my like little art fight card up on my channel, like recent posts, so you could also look at that if you'd like. Thanks for commenting, by the way. I'm currently, as you can see, updating some art fight portraits. So this is like the original character from 2024. Chalice, she's a baddie, I love her. But I wanted to make a portrait of her sort of in like a prologue style, like before she met this guy. This is Vesh. Before they met each other and she was just kind of like angry and scarred. That's what I'm going for here. Okay, I think that's a good looking belt. I think I can trust this belt as looking okay. I might add a little bit more shine to it. And I also still need to render the gold bits, but I'm into it overall. Okay. I'll come back to the gold. I'm gonna work on the next belt. This one had... what did it have going on? I'm not really following these belt designs. I think there were 2 gold bits somewhere here. So I'll add those in a second. Let's see. God, I love Zelda music. It's so good. This is my flow state music. I have the Breath of the Wild CD and I just put that on and I'm ready to go. Somehow these colors... Oh, they are different. I was like, they look so different. That's because they're different. And then, what did I say this one had? This one has gold. I think some little bands here like this. Let's see. Just like that. Oh, my cat's making noise again. I feel like she's coming for the desk. She's coming for the keyboard. Oh, belts. I really like rendering, but yes. I don't know if you guys just heard her meow, but she meowed. I really like rendering, but there's something about going into really fine detail that I actually don't like very much. I'm trying to find where this little splotch is here. Where is that? Is it in the render? It is in the render. Belt? Pants, maybe? Belt. It was in belt. I think I need to take a break from that. I will add in the gold bits up here. Work on this a little bit. Probably should not use this brush. This brush, I really like this brush. It's a flat tip marker. It's very good for like layering paint and rendering. Oh, hi kitty. Yeah. But because it's a flat tip, it's not very good with getting sharp edges. So I usually switch between this flat marker here and this one here that I downloaded like so long ago. And these are my two go-to brushes. I think they're very nice. And I want like a dark purple for the... Where is this? I'm gonna guess it's in my flats layer. Go away. It was in my flats layer. Nice. What about this bit? Liner, maybe? Nope. Flats? Nope. Render? Yes. I'm gonna guess it's skin. No. I love hunting down where things are because I erase and then make new layers and then paint over constantly. So I'm always playing the game of like, okay, what layer is this thing on that I want to edit? There it is. Please, I can definitely draw a straight line. Oh, actually, that was pretty good. There we go. Good enough. I love shading a good bicep. It's like my favorite thing ever. That and faces. I love to paint faces. Faces are the funnest thing to paint ever. Like, whew. I used to not understand it. I mean, to a certain point I still don't really understand it, but I still think it's really fun. Still gotta finish the ear as well. There's one side, then there's gonna be one over here as well. I think, were these patterned? Oh, okay, I've got pattern bits here and here, and on the chest, and the rest are normal. Got it. I don't know if I'm gonna add those pattern bits in. We'll see how it looks, but I feel like it's gonna look too graphic. Like graphic design as opposed to painterly. We'll see. Other than this character, there's one more character that I want to update the portrait for. I like his design a lot, but I think I'm better at drawing faces than I was when I drew his face. So hopefully my goal before July, so I still have one more week, is to finish this one, finish the other portrait, aka start the other portrait, and update those for Art Fight, get a video out on them, And then it'll be time for art fight. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I've already got a good idea of people whose characters I definitely want to draw. Because I've been stalking like crazy on social media. Whenever I see an art fight profile, I'm like, oh! And I click on it and I go look. So we'll see how many I can get done this year. I'm excited. I'm so slow at drawing though. I feel like I'm only gonna get like maybe 3. It really depends on how busy my July becomes. We shall see. I am just straight up not drawing things on the right layers anymore. I need to pay more attention. Oh, actually that was okay. Wait, I'm not drawing on the right layer! Oh my god. It's gonna make shading a problem later, so I'm trying to be careful about it, but I always forget. Because at heart, I am just someone who can and will draw on one layer and not draw on any other layers. But I'm trying to be careful, because it saves me a lot of time in the end. Okay, those are all the main gold bits, minus this bottom belt that I will work on later. I want to do the hair. I haven't done the hair yet. I should probably do that. I decided that I really like her braid crown experience here, but for a portrait it's not all that interesting of a hairstyle, so this concept is that she like had some sort of accident where she am I painting? Yeah. Where she got these scars and she had braided hair, but now she has short hair because of her accident. And I'm gonna keep some like little braids in here because I think that'll be interesting. So I'm gonna have one here that she's holding and one going down like this. But other than that, I wanted to play around with short hair because I don't often draw characters with short hair like this. Plus, the bangs are cool. She's got little bangs. It's very slay. What is this line art? Where is this from? Go away. Oh, I know where it is. I'll ad-lib. I'll ad-lib the bangs there. Honestly, I want my sharp pen again. It's good for the sharp edges here. I was feeling very Nausicaa when I gave her this hairstyle because I feel like this very voluminous back part of the hair is very Nausicaa. The ladies and the Ghibli ladies always have really big hair at the back of their head, and I like that a lot. I think it's very cute. Like, what do you mean? Where is that? Go away. This little brown Bart. Thank you. Oh, I have to sneeze. I'm gonna mute my mic. I just sneezed so loud. You would not even believe it. You would not even believe how loud I just sneezed. Okay, I need these flats to go away, wherever they are. They're distracting me. Let me do it myself. Thank you. Why is my brush tip so like this right now? I don't know. It's okay from afar. And I'll fix it up. She looks so evil. I love it. She's not evil. She's got baggage, you know? It's my favorite kind of character, is character has baggage. That's why I basically exclusively read dark fantasy, is because of characters like this. Who are kind of having a bad time, but it's like very entertaining to read about in a horrible way. We'll see where this... Okay, I think that's a good silhouette. I'm gonna get shade in here now. How do I want to do this? What colors did I have? Not very interesting colors, that's for sure. There's just something about the way I painted this face that I don't like very much. I guess it helps that it's been 2 years, so I just don't paint like that anymore. Ooh, okay, I like that. That's a good color. Back to my tapered marker. Very nice. This one's really good for blending because it's slightly transparent. So you get a lot of good textures in it without really doing anything special, which I appreciate a lot. So you can kind of just do whatever you want here and somehow it'll work out. I believe in that. Where is that from? What's this? What's this about? Oh, I know what that's about. There we go. I am stretching. Sometimes I gotta check my posture while I'm drawing, make sure I'm not question marking like really hard, because that, we don't want that here. I want a different color. I want a red. Trying to incorporate colors from here. That could be interesting. I don't have that much value difference though right now, so I'm not going to do that quite yet. Yeah, so I read the other day that I guess I kind of already knew this, but I just ignored the fact that you can get a stroke from cracking your back, or not cracking your back, cracking your neck. And I always thought that was like an urban legend or like just not a real fact. But I read it again recently and I was like, oh, so maybe it is real. And I came to the conclusion that I will take the chance of getting a stroke because cracking my neck is just like, I have to do it. It's gonna happen no matter what, so that's just life. I'm not vibing with his hair. Too bad I already painted over the entire thing. I can fix it! I can fix this! What about blue? Ooh, that's a possibility. There's a color that I am trying to get to that I am just not getting there yet. I can't explain how, but I'm just not there. my gosh! Someone asked me for a book recommendation! Yes! Okay, this is like my favorite topic ever. Like, I'm so not normal about it. Thank you, Anna Luna, because, like, I am so not normal about the books I've read. I have a notebook that I check what books I've read per year. But let me pull it out and I'll tell you what some of my best books are this year. Let's see. When did 2025 start? Did I even write it down when it started? Did I read The Devils in 2025? Or 2026? Wow. Let's see here. I think one of the best ones I read, this is so stupid, if you're familiar with the Percy Jackson series, I like read it growing up. It's like a childhood for a lot of people, and I guess some of my nephews, like I have family members who are like young, like grade school young, and they're reading it now, and I'm like, yes, the legacy continues. But I just read the one where Percy has to go get letters of rec to get into college. It's Percy Jackson and the Chalice of the Gods by Rick Riordan. Just to back up, it's like set, if you're not aware. Okay, Percy Jackson, yes, you are aware. Thank you. Yeah, it's just like very classic to me, Percy Jackson, and I hadn't read them in so long because the series was kind of over for me, and then it was like, oh, he's going on a little letters of rec like journey, and it was just like a little too relatable and like really funny to me, so I enjoyed that one a lot. That one was really good. Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. I've read the first two of those, Mistborn and the second one, which I've forgotten the name of. I liked them. I really liked the world building. The problem for me was that the dialogue was a little bit like, I mean, it was his first book, so it's just like a little bit rigid, I suppose. It doesn't read the way I think characters should talk, like actually. So I didn't really like that bit about it. I don't know why I didn't continue it. I think just for me, the way one ended was like, you can kind of read it as a standalone. And I read it as a standalone, and I was like, oh, I'll go back to the second one. And then there's a plot. There's a plot in the second one that I was like not really vibing with, and then by the time I got to the third one, I was just kind of burned out with the dialogue, so I did not continue it. But I have read a lot of the Stormlight Archives, also by him, which is, he's pretty well known for those. I've read all of them except for the most recent one, Wind and Truth, because I sometimes do not have a long enough attention span for Brandon Sanderson books. But they're really good. The world building is just insane. I hope he has many charts at home to keep track of it all, because if not, how's he doing that? But the characterization, I think some of it's good, some of it is not my favorite. At least I've read better characterization before. Oh, you read the 10 main Percy Jackson ones? Yeah, I really, I have a very special place in my heart for the 10 main ones. So, I mean, the new one, the Percy Jackson and the Chalice of the Gods, wasn't, a very serious, it's not like the others, but it was nice because it was just a good return to the world and the characters. And if you've been to college and, done the whole college entry thing, I was like, oh my god, I've lived this life. So it was very relatable for me, at least, which I thought was very fun. As for other good books I've read... Ooh, the Hawthorne Brothers from the Inheritance Game. I've heard of that. I haven't read it, though. Wait, okay, low-key, I'm gonna look this up. Yeah, Stormlight Archives is a huge commitment. I read the first three, oh my god, so long ago, 6 years ago. And then I had to go back and reread the first 3 and then the 4th one because I had forgotten the plot. And then by the time I had done all that, I didn't feel like reading the 5th one, so I haven't touched it. Hawthorne Brothers. Inheritance games. I've heard, is this about sports? My phone is, or my computer is so slow. I'm thinking of Foxhole Court. I don't think it's that. Is it that? Yeah, I've also really been wanting to read, but it's art time. It's art time, baby. You know, I'm ramping up for Art Fight. I'm working on some commissions and stuff, so I'm like kind of too busy to read. And this is what I'd rather be doing, so it's totally fine. I've also been reading God's War recently by... Oh god, who's it by? Let's see. I think I have it on my computer, I'll just check. Cameron something, I think? Cameron Hurley, maybe? Yep, wow, I'm so good at this. God's War by Cameron Hurley, which is about, these two, it's set in like a space Islamic culture. Like, it's kind of implying that, the first space colonists, I guess, like they escaped Earth, and the only civilizations that survived were mainly Islamic civilizations, so all the cultures are, not all of the cultures, but the 2 main cultures in the story are Islamic, and they're at war with each other, and the main magic system is based on bugs. Like all the energy, like the cars run on bugs. Bugs are used for like communication, like radios, like walkie-talkies. So if you have magic, it's the ability to control bugs. And it's really cool. It's kind of stressful. It's pretty dark. It's like in a war-torn country, and the main character's an ex-beldame, which their job was basically to hunt down deserters at the front and kill them because they've deserted. Woo. But now she's like a bounty hunter, and it's really good. The characterization is really, really good. I think the prose is good. Obviously, the world building is uncommon. It's not like anything I've really read before. So I'm reading that right now. I really like it. I think there's 3 books in the series. I'm kind of afraid for how this first one's gonna end. I feel like this author doesn't write happy books. That's just the impression I'm getting, so we'll see how it ends. I think I'm maybe 80% of the way through it. But I'm definitely gonna read the next one because the characterization is so good. Nyx, who's the main character, she's a baddie, but she's also got a lot of baggage, which I like. And yeah, I'm enjoying that. It was very good. Yeah, super unique. I had actually, like, I was on the plane recently, and I had finished the book I was reading, and I thought I had another book, but I didn't. But I had this book on my iPad from, like, so long ago, and I guess I had downloaded it and then read a little bit of it and not continued it for some reason, so I was like, I'll just read this. And I read like 60% of it on the plane. It was so good, I was like, why was I sleeping on this whole time? Like, are you kidding me? So yeah, now I'm reading that. It's very good. It's called God's War. I'll type it in chat, actually. God's War by... God's War by Cameron Hurley. Pixie Toast, you don't think so? What do you not think so, too? I've been yapping so much that I probably missed the context for that. Oh, I think that hair looks pretty good. That's what yapping about books will get you. What else have I read recently? I read a horror novel. I don't know if you're into horror novels, but it's called We Used to Live Here by Marcus Marcus Kleiwer. That one was really weird. I'll just say that if you like the back rooms, you will like this book. I thought it was just gonna be like Haunted House. And it was very much not that. The blurb is basically like, this couple has just moved into this house in the PNW, and their job is they flip houses, and they've lived there for like 3 months, and this family shows up at their door, and the family's like, oh, like, the dad in the family's like, oh, I used to live here, like, would you mind if we just come take a look inside, and I just want to see what my childhood house is like, I want to show my kids what it was like living here. And then it goes from there. And I thought it was gonna be more like true crime horror kind of type beat because of that blurb, but it was very much more like back rooms, liminal spaces. It was very good, so I liked that one a lot too. I will also type that in the chat. Used to live here. Oh, liver here. By Marcus Kleiwer. Yeah, so at the end of every chapter there's a little blog post related to like what's happening in the world, just to kind of add extra context to the lore, I guess. And at the end of those blog posts there's Morse code. And at first, because I just had the book on my Kindle, I was like, oh, maybe it's a printing error. And then I was like, wait, it's definitely not a printing error. So, you get to like decode the Morse code throughout it. I don't know if the message was helpful or not. That was a book that I might have to like watch a video essay on to understand it a little bit better, but it was a good book. Let's see. Neil Shusterman books. I don't know. The Wool series. Ooh, cool dystopian. I'm kind of in the mood for a dystopian. I haven't read dystopian in a while. I just bumped my mic, sorry. I'm looking him up right now. Neil Shusterman. My tab about the Hawthorne brothers is still loading. Inheritance game series. Neil Shusterman. God, thank you guys. I love talking about books. Yeah, I also love the back rooms. I'm so excited for the movie. I don't even know if it's out, but I'm definitely gonna watch it. Neil Shusterman. Oh, so he wrote Scythe as well? I've heard of Scythe. I think I've read a little bit of it, actually. Like a long time ago. Yeah, yes. I don't know why I didn't continue this. I would totally keep reading that. Oh, okay. Okay, Hawthorne Brothers is not about sports. Thank you for that. Why did I think it was about sports? That tab is still not loading. Oh, the Inheritance games. I've totally seen the cover for this book. Like, at bookstores all the time. Why do this looks so familiar. I haven't read it though. Man, I love books. Oh, 40% of Scythe and then you stopped. Huh. Rare Bear. Okay, I'm going through the comments again because I skipped some. Ray Bearer by Jordan Ifueko. Hold up, I'm looking it up. Ray Bearer. My internet is so slow right now, which is stressful for my stream. Yeah, I do that too, where I just stop reading books for no reason, and then I go back to it and I actually read it, and I'm like, why did I stop? Like, this was This was a great book. Let's see what Ray Bearer has got for me. Ooh, this looks really cool. Wait, Ifueko. I know that last name. Hold up. Hold up a second here. I think I read an essay by this person. Hold up. Yeah, I was subscribed to like a sci-fi fantasy magazine for a while, and she wrote a really good essay in it. That was partially about like why she writes and why she writes in the setting she writes in. It was really interesting. But I haven't read Raybearer. It looks good though. I need to read more books in settings that are not like medieval Europe. I love a good medieval Europe book though. I like it every time. I hate to say it, but I like it every time. Yeah, there's something about that sort of like knights and whatever, knights and castles fantasy that I just love. At this point, I think it's just like a comfort setting for me because I've read so many of them, and because I also make characters that are sort of in that vein of setting, where I draw a lot of like knights and like fantasy. So every time, if I don't know what to read, I will just go to like some sort of like dark fantasy medieval setting type book. And it's good every time. I hate to say it. It's good every time. Okay, I shaded that hair surprisingly well for yapping. Yeah, I think she wrote. I really hope that was her. I kind of want to check, but I don't know how I would check. It was so long ago. If it wasn't her, I'm sorry, but I think it was her. What else do I want to add? I do need to render this hand. I've been ignoring it this entire time, and I would honestly like to continue to ignore it, but I can't do that. That's not gonna be forever. I also need to render this ear. I totally forgot about this ear. Oh, Anova! Nova! Sorry, I probably said your name wrong. But hello, it's nice to see you. Yeah, Annalena, I feel the same way. It's like, sometimes I need to— why is my keyboard like that? Sometimes I need to get out of my comfort zone in terms of settings for novels, because there's a lot more interesting stuff out there that I'm probably missing out on because I always read the same genre and the same setting. I will say one of the ones I read recently that was like kind of crazy and it was a really cool setting. It was dystopian minor colony planet caving horror novel. It was pretty freaky, I gotta say, but I think it was pretty freaky because I'm generally afraid of caving. I think caving is like the freakiest thing ever. So that one was really good. What was it called? It was called The Luminous Dead, also by Caitlin Starling, who wrote The Starving Saints, which I talked about in my OC video. She's a good book. Neil Shusterman wrote a really compelling book from the perspective of a boy with schizophrenia. Ooh, Challenger Deep. I think I still have that Wikipedia tag. Oh, yeah. Challenger Deep. Is it illustrated? Show me the ISBN. Oh. I'm just gonna look it up. Wow, I didn't know Neil Shusterman did so much stuff. I always just kind of knew him from Scythe, which I've never even read. I just knew was kind of famous. That's so interesting. Yeah, caving is so freaky, and then you add in the fact that it's a sci-fi caving experience, and that just makes it even more claustrophobic in every way. It was great. I loved that book. That was a really good book. It's pretty quick, too. I think I finished it in like a week, maybe. And that whole week, it was one of those books where it was like, I wanted to know what happened, but I really just did not want to pick it up at any given point in time because it was just so stressful. Oh, I was rendering this ear. That's right. What do ears look like? I don't know what ears look like. I'm gonna say this is what they look like. I'm trying to think of other weird books I've read recently. I've been trying to read Japanese horror because I speak Japanese and it's good for my reading comprehension, but I have not found a good Japanese horror novel I like at all. I'm right now reading Strange Pictures by... He's a YouTuber. He's a Japanese YouTuber, but his like YouTuber name that he also wrote the book under is what is it? Uketsu. And those ones are kind of fun because it's very like an interactive book where in this case it's a bunch of short stories where by he, I mean the narrators, there's a bunch of different narrators, but they're interpreting pictures in the book and they are related to the plot somehow in a scary way, and they're trying to figure out what it all means. And those ones are fun because then you also get to like interpret the pictures along with them, with the narrators, and see how it relates to the stories. So I'm reading that one. There was another one called Strange Houses that was the same thing but with blueprints. That one was also pretty fun. That's the first book he ever wrote. And he wrote a sequel for it, which I will eventually read, but not yet. How many earrings does she have on this side? 2? 2. One here and one here. This ear does not look right. I'm afraid I have to look up drawings of ears to do this correctly, so I'm gonna look up reference. Oh my god, it's 12:30? How long have I been streaming? Oh, hour 40? Okay, I have to stop streaming soon. Elf ear drawing. Drawing. Oh, here we go. That's helpful. This will help me. I kind of did it like opposite. Well, actually, which one was I looking at? Is that what an ear looks like? Maybe... I might come back to this when I have a bit more brain power. I used up all my brain power on the hair. It is what it is. Yeah, well, I'm gonna come back to that one. I also need to come back to the hand, which I haven't drawn. Everything else is like basically drawn, but not the hand. It's fine. I totally lost track of time, so I'm gonna have to stop streaming soon. But before I stop streaming, just let y'all know my plans for the future, aka this art fight related video that I'm streaming / going to put out eventually. So yeah, you can see here, obviously, because I've been streaming this whole time, I'm updating portraits for this character. Her name is Chalice. This is what she looks like originally here. She's a bounty hunter. She's cool. I like her, but I wanted to draw a different portrait, so here's this one. And I'm also going to update the portrait of Senev, who is... where is he? This guy. It's like my favorite design ever, but I think I can draw a better face now, so I want to draw a better face. And then once those are done, and hopefully I can finish them both in a week, I'll be ready for art fight. Yippee! I'm so excited for art fight. I think it's gonna be so fun this year. There's so many characters I want to draw and not enough time to draw them. So we shall see. But yeah, that's kind of all I got for this stream. I wish I could draw longer, but I lost track of time and I have things to do today, so it is what it is. But thank you, all of you, for watching. Thank you so much for asking about, you know, the book recommendation. Sorry, I'm still reading comments. I'm so slow-brained sometimes. Oh, Ted the Caver. Wait, I think I know about this because I listen to Creepcast and they always do like creepypastas or things like that. But yeah, anyways, I gotta end the stream. But thank you so much for watching again. I hope I'll see you in another video soon, where I actually post a video and not just do a stream. Try to get that as soon as possible, but yeah, if I don't see you then, I'll hopefully see y'all during art fight. Have a good art fight season, and thanks for watching. Bye!